Hello, 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 good people. Welcome to Coaching Conversations with Coach Pam, where we empower mid-career professionals and coaches to bloom and find fulfillment in today's ever-changing society. I am Coach Pam, and I am here to support you on your journey toward personal and professional growth. I specialize in working with Gen X professionals and new coaches who are eager to rediscover their passion, overcome challenges, and achieve success that's aligned with their true purpose. If you're feeling stuck and uncertain or just need a boost of inspiration, you're in the right place. So, in today's episode, we are going to be wrapping up the month of August. Our theme was energy and action. And with this last episode for the month, we are going to be reconnecting with your career purpose. As Gen X professionals and coaches, many of us have reached a point where we're questioning whether our work truly supports our values and our passions. And maybe you've lost the energy you once had for the work that you love to do. Or perhaps you're navigating a transition and trying to figure out how to get back on track. In this episode, we will explore some steps to help you restore your purpose, reignite your passion, and create a career that feels meaningful and fulfilling. So grab your favorite beverage, a notebook and pen, settle in, and let's go. All right. So as we shift gears here, we are going to start with understanding the importance of career purpose. Why is having a clear career purpose so important, especially for those of us who are Gen X professionals and coaches? Many of us have spent years climbing the corporate ladder or building our coaching practices. Or maybe you are doing both. You have a dual career. Maybe you are in the corporate space or in a work environment, a 9 to 5, and you also are an entrepreneur or you're doing some coaching or some other type of business on the side. But somewhere along the way, we have been keeping up with life so much that we got sidetracked and we have forgotten why we started in the first place. So, your career purpose is that driving force behind what you do. It gives your work meaning and keeps you motivated, even when things get tough. So, here are a couple of things I want to share with you about that as we are navigating the importance of career purpose. Career purpose is like an intersection. It's coupled with passion about what we're passionate about, what we're good at, and what the world needs. So it's not just about making a living, and it's just really not about the dollars, although dollars are nice. However, it is about making a difference and feeling a level of fulfillment in the process. So you might be saying, okay, Pam, that's all good, but what are some of the signs? I'm glad you asked that question too. So if you are feeling burned out, disengaged, constantly questioning whether your work really matters, or you're feeling like you're on the struggle bus, and I've rode that bus many of days, and it's like it's Monday again, right? And you're feeling blah, you're feeling some kind of way. Or perhaps there might be some other things that are triggering you. But if you're feeling any of these things, I want you to put that hand up that says stop. I want you to give yourself permission to pause, take a step back, and reassess where you are right now. Is where you are serving you best right now? Are people getting the best from you? And if you answer no, and if people are not getting the best from you, and if you are not getting the best of yourself, the bells should be going off. And this is a time for you to kind of reconnect with yourself. And so, what are the impacts of realignment? What does it mean when we realign ourselves? When we give ourselves permission to realign with our career choice or our career purpose, or our purpose in general, everything changes. Everything seems to be in the right, proper alignment. You feel more energized and motivated. You feel fulfilled. You feel more in control. You're more resilient in the face of challenges, and your work becomes a source of joy rather than stress. So let's shift gears here a bit and focus on the steps. What are some of the strategies? How can I get back to reconnecting with my career purpose? So, if any of the things that I've said to you resonated with you with where you are and you're feeling disconnected from your career purpose, don't worry. You're not alone. I've been there and many others have been there as well. And it's never too late to reinvent yourself. So, here are a few ways that you can reconnect with what truly matters to you and create an alignment that's in harmony with your values and your passions. So get ready to take a few notes here. Reflect on your why. Start by revisiting the reasons you chose your career or your coaching path in the first place. So why did you choose to be in HR? Or why did you choose to be a life coach? What drew you to this type of work? What impact did you want to make? Sometimes I found going back to the basics can help you revive the passion that got you started in the first place. So just take a moment to just kind of revisit the why, reevaluate what brought me here in the first place. And perhaps that might give you the motivation and energy that you need to keep going. You also want to evaluate your current situation. So when I collaborate with my clients, we often look at the current situation. What's happening right now? What aspects of your work align with your purpose and what doesn't? Are there tasks or are there any roles or things that you're doing that is draining your energy rather than fueling it? Identifying these areas can help you make the necessary adjustments. Values come into play here as well, because when you're able to identify what's important to you, that becomes your foundation, your measuring stick, so to speak. And then everything that you do becomes a part of measuring and aligning with the things that are important to you. So when you're thinking about your values, you're thinking about what is important to me right now, and are the things that I'm doing, are they aligning up appropriately? So for an example here, if you are, a Gen X professional who's been in the same role for years and it's no longer challenging you, consider whether it's time for a new role. Maybe there's a new project that you can work on that can spark some energy for you. Or maybe it's taking all those learnings that you have over the years and applying those new skills and those learnings to a new project, or shifting gears and realigning to a new career focus. That's possible, and it's something that you can consider. So that's something to take into consideration when you are thinking about how to reconnect with your purpose. And so once you've reflected on your why, you have evaluated your current situation, now it's time to set some goals that align with that purpose. And these goals should not only focus on the next level, but also personal fulfillment for you and the impact that you want to have going forward. So, if you're a coach who's passionate about social justice, it might be setting a goal to work with nonprofits or create a program that supports underrepresented communities. So, when you are associating your goals with your purpose, this will make your work more meaningful and rewarding to you. So those are some things to take into consideration. And so let's look at our last piece here around the challenges, how to overcome those challenges and manage them when you're realigning to your purpose. Because when you are realigning to your purpose, your career purpose, it's a powerful step. it's a powerful thing of you choosing to make a difference and choosing to do something different. But it's not always easy. And change means we must do something different. You might face obstacles, excuse me, along the way. There may be uncertainty about the future or pressure to stay in your comfort zone. So let's explore how to get past these challenges and to stay committed to your journey. One of those things might be fear of change. Change can be scary, especially if you've been in your current role or practice for a long time. And I want you to remember something here, that growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Begin to embrace change as an opportunity to evolve, and get closer to your North Star. Taking small, manageable steps, not feeling like you have to do everything at once, but pick one thing that you can start working on today, and then just start managing and doing something every day towards the goals that you want to achieve. Another thing is dealing with uncertainty. So, realigning with your purpose often involves stepping into unfamiliar territory, which can create a feeling of doubt. But uncertainty doesn't have to be paralyzing. It can be a catalyst for creativity and change. So, here is to really focus on what it is that you can control and take one step at a time. Identify what is causing you to feel this way. Like, what is causing me to feel uncertain? What is causing me to feel this level of doubt? And then begin to think about what can you do about it so that it makes it easier for you. And then lastly, here is around overcoming the external pressures. So you might be feeling the pressures externally to stick with the status quo. So even though you want to do something different, you may be hearing a little bit of noise in your left ear on whether you should stay. And it could be coming from peers, even your own family, or just general expectations within society altogether. But it's important for you to stay true to yourself and remember that your career is a personal journey. And though people may mean well, stay true to you. So be sure that you are setting some clear boundaries. And if you want to know about boundaries, you can listen to the episode I did last week. Go to Coaching Conversations with Pam on YouTube and check out Setting Boundaries to help you if you need some support in setting boundaries. But make sure you're setting those clear expectations and remind yourself why you're making these changes. Keep your long-term vision in mind when you're doing this, and do not let those external noises derail you from your path. So there you have it. That's it. That's the roadmap to reconnecting to your career purpose. As we close out the month of August, our theme was on energy and action. And, for the purposes of today's episode, we talked about why it's important, how to realign with what truly matters, and how to conquer the noise of some of the challenges you might face along the way. Some of the other episodes we talked about this month was on burnout, time management, and again, setting boundaries. So if you want to know know some information about any of those episodes, I will tell you to go to Coaching Conversations with Pam on YouTube and subscribe, like, share with your network, and you can check out the videos there. And remember, your profession, whether in the corporate space or leading a coaching practice, should be a source of fulfillment and not just about a paycheck. So I encourage you to take some time this week to reflect on your career purpose. Here are a few questions that help you as you are reflecting this week. What lights me up? What impact do I want to make? How can I start taking steps to realign with my purpose today? So if you're feeling stuck and unsure where to start, I'm here to help you. Reach out to me via Quick Connect, which is the speed dating of coaching, for a 30-minute personalized coaching session, and together we can create a plan that gets you back on track to a career that excites you and fulfills you. So, with that, I thank you so much for listening to Coaching Conversations with Coach Pam. I am here to help and support you, and I hope that you found today's episode intuitive and motivating. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Coaching Conversations with Coach Pam. Share it with your networks. And if you are ready to take that next step in your journey, I would love to support you along the way. Until next time, keep elevating your potential and exceeding your limits. Take care.